Yeah, 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 yeah. Welcome to Kane's Two Kicks. Yeah. Let's talk sports and souls. Hey, yo, Black Moon, fire, subscribe now.
What up, family? We back at it again with another great episode of Canes to Kicks. It's your boy E, and I'm with my brother.
What's good, world? It's your boy Mario. Let's get it.
We're about to have another great episode, brother.
Oh yeah.
So man, let's dive right into it, man. How are we feeling with this week's drops? Again, I think when this episode comes out, it'll probably be a little bit off a little bit. But how are we feeling
Yeah.
about the Dodger? Kobe's dropping, Kobe fours. How are we feeling about the Air Force ones? Kobe's dropping. How are you feeling about the Slam edition? Again, they had the hyper flights that just dropped. I think Ja and stuff like that had a couple things with the Slam edition as well. So, what are you feeling, man?
Yeah.
What are some of your thoughts? Are these shoes going to be sitting, or what you're feeling right now?
I don't think the Kobe Dodgers gonna sit. That's a good pickup. Especially coming off the Kobe Invitational where they had, so many new releases and invitational PEs and stuff like that, which was pretty dope. And so I like the Kobe, Dodgers for sure. The Forces not so much. I like them, but I probably won't get those. I mean, he's doing his thing. If you ever, get around a lot of youth, they're wearing the Jaws, and truthfully, they're affordable too, which is pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Hyper Dunks, I haven't really paid attention to them. I know we were talking about them maybe was it earlier this year or maybe last year where we were
Last year, yeah,
expect
yeah, yes,
yeah,
sir.
last year. But I haven't grabbed a pair. Have you grabbed a pair of those yet?
I've grabbed the black ones, didn't grab the
Okay.
pink ones that dropped, because the
Okay.
pink ones weren't patent leather, so didn't really want to mess with them. Again, I felt like if you're going to be authentic, it got to be the patent leather.
Yeah.
But yeah, I didn't only grab one pair myself.
So Kobe's is the move, and then don't forget about the what is it? Free the Youth, the six
Yep.
teams. Super dope release too. I love that storyline too. I think it's some guys out of I want to say Ghana,
Ghana,
bro. Like,
Ghana.
yeah,
Yep,
Ghana.
yep.
And
Hmm.
I don't know the full details, so I want to speak on it too much. But the shoe looks dope, and I know it's hitting for 265 or 255 or something like that. It's steep, but that's a dope shoe too, though. So some cool releases. Vans is doing their thing too right now. You're seeing a lot of Vans pop up, a lot of collabs with Vans and stuff like that. And I think people are moving towards Vans too because they're affordable. So
Hmm.
if Jordan don't get a hold of it, man, I feel like Kobe's, Vans, and everything outside of Jordan's right now might make a push for the top too. And Adidas is always up there. They drop some dope stuff every now and then. And so yeah, super dope releases though. I'm excited for them.
I would say, man, what I'm excited for out of all the releases. Again, I'm the opposite. I guess I'm going for more affordable in that situation. But again, man, I like the Kobe Dodgers. And again, I'm not even a Dodger fan, as you see. Bay Area, is where I
Yeah.
stand. But for me personally, man, I think the detail from what I've seen, again, haven't had it in person. The detail of what they've added for the Air Force, man, for the plush that they've added around it, the detail of the baseball, the color wave, the eight on the back. I think it's a phenomenal shoe. What I've loved to see a little bit more detail in regards to, maybe just more hidden writing on the shoe and stuff like that. I think that would be cool, man. But they always
Like
do
his
their thing.
signature or what?
Like, no, not. I mean, the signature's always on the heel, but just being
Yeah.
able to like see like hidden details. Like if you look
Oh, I
at
see.
like the Ken Griffey, hype Air Max ones on the where the Nike swoosh is, there's usually hidden details inside that or certain editions that he has that have like his number 24, his swing, his emblem that he uses.
I get
Yeah,
what you're
what I
saying.
mean, just the
Yeah.
hidden details. I mean, they always do details in regards to like the shoelaces, and I think that's always a hit, you know what I mean, where everybody enjoys the shoelaces in which comes with the Air Forces, especially in the Dodger editions. Because if you look at the Kobe sixes, that was kind of the same thing as well. They had it, the baseball at the end of the shoelace, so people can be able to, kind of feel as if you're getting a different type of edition shoe, man. So
Hmm.
again, that's one of my favorites, man. I think the Kobe's that are coming out, man. I think that looks like more like a basketball shoe. Don't get me wrong. If I hit, I hit, and I'm okay with that. But in regards to like, I really truly think this is like a true black like basketball shoe. Like I was kind of telling you earlier this week, I think like the Bruce Lee's. I could wear those and those would be cool. But like these shoes are like more specifically for like, oh, you hooping. You know what I mean? And again, that's what they look like to
Yeah,
me. It's
yeah,
not a casual wear that I could be able to just kind of throw those on. Just me personally, what I
yeah.
think, man. Again, hyper flights, man. I actually looked on it, undefeated, sold out already, and they just
Mm,
dropped, man. So again, that lets you know again if it's just maybe undefeated, got to had a small, inventory, sold out already, man. So I could just imagine what it's gonna do. I think the one thing that has been surprising me, you don't see Nike with a lot of these drops right now. You don't see Nike with or sneakers with the Kobe Air Force ones. You don't see them with those. You don't see Nike with the youth. You don't see those. I don't see those on there as well.
mhm.
But
Yeah, I don't.
again, you're seeing their model in which they were trying to take from in regards to what they were saying at the beginning of the year that they were going to start sending to more boutiques, more again companies that are on like a Foot Locker, like a JD Sports, stuff like that.
Right.
They're going to ship them their inventory rather than selling it on sneakers. I think
Yeah,
it's a up and down situation because we all know backdooring is crazy, especially when
yeah,
it comes to the bigger stores, even the smaller stores. Backdooring is crazy, man. But I think for me, man, I think for me, if I'm gonna spend my money this week, it would probably just be on the Air Forces, man, and I would be kind of okay with being able to get those as well, man. Are you
yeah.
going? Are you getting Pops a pair?
No, no. He got the last pair. It's too far from Christmas. I ain't got it just to be splurging now. Hey, fair or foul? Let me ask you this question. Tell me if it's fair or foul. I'm not feeling Foot Locker or Nike right now. I feel like they screwed up the Kobe package for the draft days. I feel like they screwed that package up so much. For one, all the shoes really look the same, right? I get it. You can get some alcohol, you can scratch the color off, and it can reveal the color. But what they did with the packaging, as far as like opening up pairs, taping it back, letting people
Holes. There's
return it.
holes. There's holes on the side on some
There's
certain
holes
pairs.
on it so
Yep.
people can see, and then they're
Hmm.
returned, and they're giving us these, pairs that people open. I guess my point is I received a pair from Nike, bro. I ordered a size 12. I opened the box, the bag was open, and then I pulled out the shoes, bro, and it was a size 11 and a half. So it wasn't my size 12. So the box says 12, but the shoes are 11 and a half. And then when you hit them up, they're like, um, yeah, we'll just return your money back. And I don't know. I'm not feeling that's not sitting well with me that you just want to give me my money. No, I want my size 12s.
That's
And I want
it.
the Laker pair because I really feel like in my heart it was a Laker pair and somebody probably took it out and then they put some 11 and a halves in there, which is crazy. And it's like, I don't know, I feel like they just the way they're responding back to emails is like they just don't care, like
At
that you got
all.
11 and a half, which is crazy to me, bro.
I mean, I'll say this again. I'm kind of upset with Nike as well because again, I had a 9.5. They allowed me to return my pair online. Again, it wasn't anything of saying like, hey, you can't return online. It's a restriction or whatever the case may be. Processed everything. It went to Nike. Even got a shipping label. Went to Nike. Nike literally shipped him back to me and was like, "Hey, due to the fact that this was a mystery box, you can't return it."
Yeah, okay. Well, give me my money back and a pair that y'all stole from me because y'all sent me 11 and a halves and I ordered a size
Come on,
12.
bro. Like I said, hey, at the end of the day, but it's two different sides. The fact is they're saying that they'll return yours, but the fact that they won't return mine.
Yeah,
Come on.
yeah, they'll return it because they messed up, but they won't return it because of any other reason, which is crazy to me. So I feel
So
like Nike's foul in this situation.
again, I agree with you. Again, Foot Locker's doing the same thing, but I was happy
Yeah,
with
they
Foot
foul
Locker
too.
because
Yeah.
ultimately Foot Locker gave me a size 12 and I was able to finally have my size 12. So
See, but this is
again,
the thing. When I got my pair from Foot Locker, the bag was sealed and never opened. And then you got yours. I ordered another pair from Foot Locker. The bags were open. So what they're telling me is those are return pairs and they're reselling them again.
yep. And they said again online, the majority of those online coming
Or the
from
Clipper.
yep, with Clipper edition. So
Yeah,
again, I didn't get them. I got Philly and I
yeah,
was good. I was happy to get Philly
yeah,
and I was good. Let me
yeah.
get out of
So
here. Again, I'll take the number one pick. Because again, Kobe
foul.
from Philly. So I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna take
Foot,
it.
Foot Locker, Nike, they're foul right now, bro. Foul ball.
As we go to the next topic, man, I want to ask you, as we all, are always preparing for just so many different things in life, man, besides shoes. When we start talking about basketball and we talk about the GOAT right now, this generation's GOAT. This generation GOAT right now is Asia Wilson, hands down. But there's upcoming talent, and we've talked about it on the last podcast. Olivia Miles. The one thing you do not hear about in regards to her right now is in MVP conversations. You hear her for Rookie of the Year, which I think she's a hands down Rookie of the Year in my personal opinion. But what are your thoughts? Why hasn't it been a way for her to be included in this conversation? Again, Candace Parker. Sorry, Candace. I'm sorry. We only CP3 we acknowledge is CP3, Miss Candace Parker. But the only person I believe that has done it, an MVP award and a Rookie of the Year award, is Candace Parker when she first came in. Haven't had it any other player that has been able to do that at all. So I'm gonna ask you, what is going on, and why haven't we added Olivia Miles into this conversation with the MVP voting?
Yeah, no, that's a good
Or
question.
is Asia so drawn away that you don't need to add anybody in there that
I mean, let's be real though. She is that far ahead that, sometimes, putting people in the same discussion as MVP is a little hard to do. 'Cause she is that good. Her leadership is that good. Not saying Olivia is not, but she has so much time and so much basketball ahead of her that she's gonna have plenty of opportunities to win the MVP race. But, if you talk about longevity, you talk about, who's done it time after time after time after time, who's won the MVPs in previous seasons, who won the championships in previous seasons, right? Like, it's kind of a no-brainer that it was Asia. Now say they didn't give it to Asia or Olivia Miles, then it would be like, yo, what's going on, right? But outside of Olivia, the only person that should get MVP is Asia, and rightfully so, in my opinion. But I think she should be runner-up. She's that good, and they play Saturday. We're in Las Vegas, so they play Saturday, play the Aces Saturday, and that's gonna be a good game to
you
see,
going to it?
how both do. No,
You
I won't
going?
be going to it. No, I won't be going to it. Yeah,
I
I
didn't.
watch it from I watch it from TV.
I didn't know if you was gonna try to see it in person.
Yeah, no,
Again,
I watch it. I watch it from TV. But that environment is super lit, bro. It be jumping in there. But yeah, man.
probably.
So she should be runner up. She should be in the race. She should be in the talks. But truthfully, Asia should get it.
I mean,
It's
I
kind of
agree with you. I agree with you hands down. I think that's the reason why you don't add her in that conversation because, again, I think the landslide is so much right now that why am like you can't add her into that conversation. Like what
yeah,
Asia's doing and improving every year. We're not talking about her maintaining the same numbers from last year. She
yeah.
literally, the MVP that she did have last year, she improved from the year before. Like
Mm-hmm.
every year she's improving on what she's at, bro.
Yep.
Again, for me, man, hands down the MVP of the league, MVP of this new generation. Again, I would say for me, my all-time MVP, or all-time GOAT and for women's sports would be Cheryl Miller. If we talking about, who talking about somebody in the WNBA, I would say Cheryl Swoops, just in regards to what they did. But I mean, that's a whole different kind of conversation because I was gonna say,
Yeah.
what we could be able to bring to. But I'm gonna go to the last question. What is your thoughts on this NBA offseason? How you feeling? What are you seeing? Because one of the things that kind of baffled me, man, you look at how many stars were traded. Like, again, you might not, I guess, franchise might not consider them as stars, but the youth for Ja Morant to be get traded how he is and be the pinnacle of who he is in regards to the youth for Nike right now. How do you get traded for and I'm not, this is not a rip to anybody, but how do you get traded for the value in what you traded for? I'm not going to sit here and say that the player that they got traded for wasn't a good player, but on the
Yeah.
talent level of what Ja is, and then as well, like you're seeing so many things move. Like again, if it wasn't for the scandal, Kawhi Leonard was getting traded back to Toronto. You know what I mean? If you we got who else? Was another big name that got traded to Kawhi. Jaylen Brown going to
Jaylen
Philly.
Brown,
You know what I
LeBron
mean? Which
James.
I mean, again, you have so many names that have got traded or signed. What is your thoughts on this NBA free agency, man? Trades and all this thing is going on, man. What's your thoughts?
Yeah. So from a financial standpoint, you're seeing a little more. okay, you're seeing balance as far as talent, but you're not seeing balance in terms of like, the player's worth, their what they should be getting paid, right? Like
Mhm.
for instance, LeBron's going to Philly, but he's not an $8 million player. You know what I'm saying, right? Like, you know, Ja going to Portland is a I don't know. I can't really that trade is a question mark. I don't know how it's going to play out. I don't know Ja's mentality right now. I don't know if he's done counseling and therapy over these last few breaks, bro, and got his mind together. And it's okay, bro. Everybody don't got to be a thug, bro. I be talking to my pops about this, dude, and it's just like it's such a persona that you don't have to like. You don't have to do that, bro. You could have been Ja Morant with your dread
The
swinging,
nerd and
flying
been a
in the
nerd
air,
and that'd have been
bro.
okay.
Yeah, bro, like you ain't gotta choose that, man. And so I think Ja literally shot himself in the foot with all of that little situation. I personally
Point
think so.
intended. Point
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 intended, bro. Like
intended.
he like pointing guns and stuff. So he definitely shot himself in the foot and he ended up at Portland. I mean, how are you Ja Morant, bro, and you have no trade value? You know how crazy that sounds? And
Crazy.
truthfully, if it wasn't for Nike and his shoes,
Yep.
would Ja Morant be relevant? He
No.
wouldn't be. He would
I mean,
not be.
you think about it. How is it? No offense. How did Ja get traded before Zion got traded?
It's mind blowing, and so you're seeing balance as far as talent, go across the NBA. So I'm curious to see what the Eastern Conference Finals will look like. The Western, and I'm far ahead, but I'm curious to see what that's going to look like because the balance is all over the NBA. But as far as the money now, like it's top heavy as far as pay, and then it's low. It's like if you think about it in terms of like middle class, rich and poor. Like there's no middle class in the NBA no more. It's either you getting it or you're like getting a few $1 million, and we're talking about millions to them, but or millions to us, but millions to them is just like 2 million, 3 million veteran minimum. That I mean to them that ain't nothing. So you're not seeing that middle class no more, bro. You're saying either you're gonna go get that bag or you're getting a little something at the bottom of the table. So I think
But
it's gonna make players more hungry too.
so let me ask you this too. Like you don't see most. I mean, you've seen this kind of with Dallas. I mean, that whole situation. You heard things behind closed doors of what potentially happened. But most people, when they're getting this absolute max, most players are getting traded. Luca was due the super max, and they
Yeah,
traded him before they could. I mean, the Lakers took him
for
on
sure.
because now
Yeah.
again we instead of Luca, I think getting 325. Don't quote me, but I think it was 325 he was supposed to be getting from Dallas, and then with him getting traded, it went all the way down to 175 because of
Hmm.
every of the situations of the rights and all that. And again,
Yeah.
that that's the max that a team can do that don't have the rights to that player.
Yeah.
Come on, bro. Like you look at Jared Jackson, if I'm not mistaken, dude from Memphis. They don't want to pay
Yep.
him the next threshold, so they traded
That's what I'm
him.
saying.
You know what I mean? Again, look at all the players that were due a big contract. It has been rare for somebody to be able to hit on that contract. So again, you're seeing a
Yeah.
lot more. We're seeing a lot more big talent leave. But I think
For
right now
sure.
the Eastern Conference is stacked. I mean, you look at everywhere where they're stacked. I mean, from Cleveland
It
to
is.
Philly to Boston, they're stacked. Orlando, again, is a team that is still up and coming. Detroit,
Yeah.
there are all these teams in the
Yeah.
East that, again, are supposedly going to be good with young talent. I mean, I'm still a West guy, so I'm still always gonna go with the West being the stronger of the
Yeah.
entities. But
Yeah.
again, with talent moving, LeBron going that way, you're gonna see more televised games on the Eastern Conference time rather than being
Yeah.
on the West Conference where people got to stay up until 11 o'clock to be able to watch
True.
a LeBron game. You know
True.
what I mean?
True.
So business wise, the NBA made more of a business decision in that
They
situation
did. They
because
did. They
now
sure
we're
did.
catering more to our Eastern Conference, folks that are out there, and we can be able to, get you to
Yeah.
watch a game, and you our views now can stay up rather than being in a
Yeah.
situation where our views are down when we have a number one game of the Lakers and the Warriors, and everybody turning it off because they're going to sleep. You know what I'm saying, on
Yeah.
a Thursday night game. So again, I
Such a
get
good
it.
point. Yep.
It's just it was one of the things that, man, I've been kind of looking at just from the overall aspect of it, man. So again, bro, I appreciate that insight, man. As we wrap up, is there anything that you want to talk about? Anything that you feeling on your heart, man, that we want to address before we get out of here?
Um. Well, I think you made a good point real quick to go back to piggyback on what we were just talking about, where you said, the NBA is making business moves. And you see, I think we live in this generation now, or this era in time, to where parents are banking on sports so much, right? And they're not seeing the business that's behind it. And so my biggest thing is just for the youth coming up, and me and you were for the youth, and so especially young parents, they're training their children and they're putting so much time and effort into their children. Keep doing that, right? Keep doing it, but do it because it's the right thing to do. You know what I'm saying? Do it because it builds character. Do it because it builds discipline, right? Do it because it builds consistency. The minute you start putting a dollar amount on it, that's when things change for you, because the NBA is not what we used to watch back in the day.
At
It is
all. At
business
all.
100%. You can see, I mean, you got Kaminga, who still ain't even got a contract. You got the kid who went from Brooklyn to Milwaukee. I can't think of his name off the top of my head. He still ain't signed, and his numbers was out of the roof. And so do it for the right reasons. Do it because you want your kids to be good people, and this can translate just to life. And so that would be my biggest takeaway, and that would be my biggest advice to young parents and young athletes coming up. Just do it for the right reasons. Gain some good character, some discipline, some consistency out of it, and let that take you wherever it take you.
I mean, you see Bradley Beal signed that 13.2 for 2 years just to go back to the Clippers. Bradley
He
Beal
got
was
more.
a
He got more than Bron.
I mean, but
That's
you think about
crazy.
it, but Bradley Beal was a max player
Yeah.
before this whole situation. But that's here nor there, man.
LeBron is LeBron.
But LeBron is getting that money on the back end, bro. Like
Oh, of
let's be
course, of
let's be
course,
honest
of
there,
of
bro.
course, of
Like
course. Helicopter paid for, housing. No, I'm not even gonna put that out there, but yeah, we already know what
you
time it
already know
is.
there's things that have been negotiated behind closed
Yeah.
doors
Oh
that
yeah,
he's
yeah.
getting to be able to
We
make up
know
that
what time
money,
it is. Yeah, we
you
know what
know.
time it is.
But as we all like I said, as we wrap up, I want to address something that you do said about just about the youth in general. Shout out to Colin Kaepernick, man, frat brother, your line brother. For his
Yo.
10-year anniversary of being able to do his $1 million pledge to youth organizations
Mhm.
around the country, man. One for him to start that back up again, just because it's his 10-year, man. I commend him, man, because ultimately him doing what he's doing, he doesn't have to. That's money that he can be able to keep to himself. But that shows you his heart. That shows you the type of individual that he's been throughout this whole process of, of his kneeling, of his protesting. That has nothing to do with him as the person inside, man. Again, know why he's protesting. Know the reason why he's trying to be able to make an example for himself to show you that, hey, there's other things that are going on out here that people are dying unnecessarily. So again, I'm leaving it at that because again, I know we can go more in kind of politics with that. But what I
Yeah.
will say as well, shout out to Russell Westbrook, man. Hell of a
Mm-hmm.
career, man.
100%.
Again, to see Brody, I've never seen an individual. I've never, all the way from the years that he's been playing in the league, be as energized as he is every single night.
Yeah. Crazy
To play,
motor.
like, come on, bro, to play as hard as we seen with Derrick Rose, for him to be the one of the long lasting, point guards in that during that time period when they all came out and still had a motor at year 18, doing his thing, trying to dunk hard, driving the baseline, talking mess. I loved it, man. Again, shout out to
Yeah.
you and what you
Yeah.
represented it. What you represented, man. You represented for the city of LA. You represented for just the youth. And you represented for young individuals that have young families. Because again, I've always seen, the things that he portrayed with his children and his wife, man. But as we wrap up, brother, is there a quote that you got for us? Or you
I
still
ain't
ain't
got
got
none,
one this
man.
week? You
I
ain't
know
got
you
one.
got something for us, though. I feel it in my heart. I know. I feel it in my heart. You got something for us. Let us have it.
So I'm gonna leave you with a quote, man, from Allison Felix, man. I have learned that track doesn't define me. My faith defines me. I'm running because I have been blessed with a gift.
Hmm.
And on that note, Canes the Kicks. We out, brother.
Subscribe now.